Okay, so you've got a need to prioritize and focus on what your goals are. So a need to rethink about what you want to do for the future. You need a new strategy, some strategic planning, and you need to get some sound financial advice to see how to move forward. And it also says that you require a new perspective and approach to problems. So you need to rethink everything as far as what you want to do for the future and how you're going to go forward. In the past, you needed to tread carefully. There might have been something happening that was not very nice, so you needed to tread very carefully. And there was a need to make plans for the future. So there seems to be a lot of planning for the future, and you need to be focused on that. So going into the future, develop your networking and communication skills. That will help you achieve your goals, and ask people for help around you. You need to get some advice from people around you. So definitely a need to rethink whatever is going on and make new plans. This is the end of the year, so you will need to make plans for next year, and a need to actually go through how you're going to do it. So have a strategy in place. So I'm going to just draw some cards for the general read. Okay, so the main energy of the cards is passion, or the 6, which is like the lover's card in the general tarot, in normal tarot decks. In this, it's showing that you need to make a choice. You need to go for something that you love. You can see this man's got a rose in his hands. That's a sign of his passion, and he has to make a choice between these two women. And there's a communication issue over here. So whichever one you decide, you're going to need to communicate your choice to them. So important decision. Information is available to you to make the decision with the sword. That usually talks about information that is available and that you have to look at before you make this decision. So although it is going to be something that you're very passionate about, you also have got to make a decision based on information that you might receive or information that might be missing. So look for any information around you that can help you make that decision clearly. So what's happening with you? You've got motivation, which is the Ace of Cups, and it is followed by the 9 of Rods, really. So you have been working on something really, really hard, and driving yourself, something that is a new passion really coming in for you, and it's something very, very fulfilling, but it's going to require a lot of work, and you want to put this into action and release it. Maybe you've completed a project at the moment, and now you want to release it out into the world and see what comes back. So a need to it's new phase that you're starting. You've completed a cycle right now, and whatever you've been working on now is going out. That project is now being put out into the world, it seems, and you're doing it with a lot of faith and a lot of hope, and you're hoping that it brings in good rewards as well. It might involve a lot of communication as well, because it is going out into the general into the world, really. So this is something that you've been really, really working hard on. So in the past year, you've got the 3 of action, which is the 3 of Rods, which is, you've been working, you've been taking steps in order for things to start moving for you. And you've been working pretty hard at this particular job. You have been seeing a little bit of success coming in, but you are now on a really distinct pathway. You know exactly what you want to do, and you can see where you're going as well now. Initially you couldn't, but now you have an idea about where you're going, and you are putting in a lot of work into it, and it is getting a lot of recognition as well. So in the past 3 months, you've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of learning going on over here, maybe you're been taking seminars, maybe you've been improving your knowledge base or your skills base with regards to this particular work that you're doing as well. So on your mind, you have some decision to make over here, and you are really being very strategic in how you're doing it as well. And you've got, you're trying to find a direction in your life as well, and you're taking it one step at a time, and you're trying to bring in about a balance. It might be something to do with communication as well, because these are all the air signs over here. You get Libra, Aquarius, Gemini over here. So this is involving information. It might be information that's very scientific, something that's not very emotionally based. So something that could be doing to do with science, really. But you're being very strategic, and you're taking your time, and you're thinking about what to do. You're thinking about what your next move is going to be with this knight, and you want to make sure that you move very quickly in it. But you can see there's a pawn over here, and pawns just move one step at a time. So you're happy to move one step at a time, but you're hoping that whatever plans you're making helps you move to the position of king, if you like, quite quickly. So what's on your mind is going to the future. You've got more studying coming up, more learning coming up. Maybe you are still continuing on a course that you're doing, and that is something that is going to take up a lot of your time. It's going to be something that you're going to be very, very focused on in the future. And it's going to help you overcome a lot of obstacles, and it's going to provide you with the freedom. So after you finish qualify from this particular project, you will have a lot of freedom, and you will have overcome a lot of obstacles. Just watch out. There might be some ups and downs going on. You've got a little bit of a rock over there. Make sure that you're looking out for any problems that come along, because there could be a little bit of obstacles. But all in all, you overcome everything by doing this course. So what's happening with you? You've got the card of nurturing, or the Empress card over here. You have put in a lot of work into something. You've nurtured it a lot, and now you're waiting for results to come. So you're waiting for something to come in. It might well be that you're waiting for results from an examination or a test, or something that you've done. You've worked, some project that you worked for very hard. You're waiting for those results to come in. So you're sitting in, and you know that you've done pretty well, but you're just waiting to hear the results for that. So what's going on around you? There was an evaluation that happened. So it looks like you've been through an examination situation. People have been looking at you. There was an assessment that has been made. So they've been standing back, looking at your work, and deciding what to do next with regards to how they're going to proceed. So with this Empress card, it looks like there will be a positive outcome, because the Empress is a very positive card, and it seems like you've had some sort of evaluation recently. So what's on your mind? You've got where you've had to work really hard to find the options, or make options available to yourself. It wasn't that people helped you. You're the one that had to go out, look for the information, and create the opportunities for yourself. And, you are worried about this new phase that you're entering, whether or not you're going to have another opportunity, or you're going to have any options available for you. You also want, if there's any information that is not available to you, do you want that to come to light as well? So you are entering a new phase of year, and this is just in your hopes and fears. You're trying to see what the future brings for you. You're trying to envision what your next plan, your next move is. So you're are trying to make plans for the future, and you're trying to consider all the, whatever options are available to you in order for you to move forward. So going into the future, you've got 9, satisfaction, passage, and demolition. So with the satisfaction card, it looks like whatever you were waiting for is going to be successful. You're going to have, this is usually a wish fulfillment card in the tarot. It's usually the 9 of Cups. So it looks like, you're going to have everything that you want, and you're going to have to, you're going to have time to take a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a break. It seems like you'll get what you want. There will be a successful outcome to whatever problems you've been going through, whatever project that you've put out, or whatever assessment you're waiting for. It looks like there will be a positive outcome to that. Now, going into the future, you've got this passage card and the demolition card. It looks like you want to move away from whatever situation you are in as well. So after you've achieved what you have achieved, it seems like you want to change course completely. With this passage card, it's actually ending old situations and moving on to something new. Maybe you want to change jobs, or move in a completely different direction from the one that you've been in. Now, with this information or the learning that you have, you would have had the key to actually do that, and you will have doors that are opening up to you and lots of options opening up to you. So you will be making some big change with regards to moving away from that same job that you've been doing, or that same lifestyle that you've been doing. If you have qualified from some sort of course or a degree, you will find that the doors open up, and you will be able to choose the job that you want. So whatever you've done is now going to bring about this this card of passage, where you actually move away from the old situation that you were into something new. And it's going to cause, a lot of change in your life. You've got two big cards of change over here. Demolition. It's going to change your life completely. It's going to be something that is going to bring a whole different energy into play here now. So all this seems to be that you were working with information and you were learning a lot, but now it seems that you will make a big change and you will make a big transition into something completely different, taking that information that you have learned with you and moving into something completely different. I'm going to just draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot, and that is just to give us some advice. Excuse me. So you've got the renewal card, which says review the past and present so that you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose and releasing judgments of yourself and others. So there is a big change coming up over here with the renewal card or the judgment card, and this means that you're going to be choosing a completely different pathway in life. So you're going to look and see where you come from and where you want to go to, and it looks like you will be making that change to move. This is a very big energy card, and it's got followed by the world, a brilliant success, freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So you have been working on something that has allowed you to make this big change. It's going to be giving you, or it's given you the power to make this big change. It might be something international that you go into, something that, maybe you've been working a very local front, but now something's going to be coming in, an energy coming in for you that allows you to communicate on a really larger scale. There might be a lot of travel involved with this world card, but whatever you do is going to be very successful because you've got this judgment card, and the pathway that you choose is going to be something that's going to bring you a lot of recognition and a lot of success. You've got the 10 of Winter, which says a resolution of difficulties, weight lifted off your shoulders, and the end of addiction or codependency. Now, it seems like whatever a new position that you're going through, all this hard work that you've been doing is now, that cycle is finished. You've got, almost three ending cards over here. So that cycle of hard work and slog is now over, and you will be moving into something much better, something much more successful. And the doors are now opening for you, completely opening for you. You've got the old system of hard work and slog is now being completely destroyed. You are coming out of this phase where you had to sit alone and study, or sit alone and do a lot of work, and the doorway is open. You can see there's lots of options through this doorway over here. You've also got the phoenix rising from the ashes over here, so you are coming into your own now. You are actually moving out of this phase of it seems like it was a very lonely phase, and a phase that you worked really, really hard at. So whatever you are putting out into the world, whatever you are releasing out into the world, is going to bring you big results and a lot of success, it seems. So just hang in there. It is coming, and things are going to be going your way. Now, I thought I'd just draw one of these money cards, as a last, almost like an oracle money card. And it says, financial freedom is your birthright. Each and every one of you has what it takes to be the master of your own financial destiny. But you must think it, say it, and then take actions to make it true. So that is just a parting thought about money and learning about financial freedom. This is your birthright, and you need to actually say it, think it, and act accordingly.